Just pay attention to the truck. It's been going for about 5 minutes straight now, while they just stuck something else in my right ear to make the ringing louder and louder. And that's what they doing. 9 times out of 10, my voice being simulated now like it's been all night. What they keep doing is ejecting me with heavy sedation. Once I'm heavily sedated, what they do constantly, they're asking questions. They have these certain people, I can't identify the people, females and males, all night, every night, day in, day out. And I even showed them that by you painting this picture, they still Muslim this, Muslim that. Now they Kanika Jenkins blowing the cold air directly on my body. It was no cold air, but the engine they've been having going to drown out while they got this loud ringing in my ear. And when you look outside of the virtual environments, the computer-mediated realities, you'll see other than these eye taps, see the same false flag implementation they doing to cover up the false flag. Well, organ harvesting by means of a false flag. They got caught out there at 542 South 18th in Newark, New Jersey doing. So the continuation, they told them, nah, we just making them bugged out. You're like, supposedly, you know, it was an experiment, a test, but they mixing up because they going to certain phone stores saying national security, going to certain stores to play with this food they've been doing for months. At least 30 spots I've been to with food. They went ahead of me to have them play with the food or sprinkle something extra. Maybe they say just regular stuff to make his stomach hurt or to make him uncomfortable so they can have more control. But it's not that. It's more in the terms of the same different aspects they've been injecting me with constantly. Now it shows the same thing with the relatives. How they had the relatives such as, say, the relative of the aunt, the cousin speaking outwardly about, say, mutts or woods. That's something you would never get from my aunt. She grew up in the area of the woods. But when I mentioned it to this one, when she had the individuals talking about what he would do in reference to, you know, raping or, yo, they got this one little young one look good and same shit they did in reference to certain military females when they was going in about the Lavina Johnson and shit they would keep downloading shit into my mind, and they're wrongfully targeting individual and use, oh, yo, look what we came across right here. Now they're giving me a needle under the right shoulder blade, a pinch right under the right shoulder blade. But it shows constantly what they're doing. And it's stuff that he won't do on his own. So what they're doing is using the astral projection, astral traveling, REM sleep, vivid 3D motion pictures, putting them in effect. And when somebody catch me, they say, oh no, we just putting examples there to see how he would react. No, they're actually using them. He wouldn't fight with the synthetic replicated clone of the cousin. So they went in dreams the last 60 days, at least 3 dreams. Got me one time, he going in the freezer inside of a refrigerator. I confront him about it. He says I start punching him in the face. The other time he throwing stuff into the hallway like garbage. I go grab him and slam him on the wall. The other time my grandmother called from a neighbor apartment like, yo, what is he doing? This is all within the last 60 days. So it show you they done tortured, violated countless civilian citizens, and what they're doing day in, day out is sedating me, heavily sedating, comatose, and then right now, loud ringing in my ears, loud ringing, even when this is out, the loud ringing, they can cut both ear canals open and put more and more implants, keep ejecting different implants through. If you look through, like they yelling, go now. As soon as I go into about to show you the different marks where, you know, they're put, you see, you know, different marks that they put. If I take off the shirt, you can see all the needle marks. If I cut the flash on, you can really see it. The thing is, day in, day out torture, systematic torture, overbearing tactics, coercion, suggestive material, using chemical, biological, germ, and nerve agents day in, day out, so they could falsify. They already admitted it was never a national security issue. It was never a radicalized extremist issue. It was never a lone wolf. It was never anti-government. It was never political. It was never racist, and he could never be religious. It was all about the Ark of the Covenant and that Higgs boson connected with his existence. That's it. That's what they was clashing about in the streets last summer when they was. That's where I gathered that it was never about nothing else but that they just wanted to make them a national security issue because they knew 3 other countries was up to get this Ark of the Covenant. 3 other countries. So the way they could revert from it where they don't have to answer for it would be a national security issue. But they won't admit it. Well, they're admitting it now. You could tell because when they told him it was about making them a bug and he showed, you want a bug? Give you a bug, you want, at times give you a fiend, you want to purge my shit. Showed Once he implemented, even with all the torture, we're gonna kill his relative, sell his relative, sex slavery, deny coverage to this relative, this one gonna disappear. Like all the different things when I wouldn't, as they say, comply and just attack random people or follow behind people as they sitting their kids in front of me. Look right there, won't look and then start. How you think it's a fucking game? Wait till you get back in it. Wait till you get back. Wait till you have a toothache and you need you get a toothache, you dead. Wait till you your body gonna break down. It's gonna break down, and when it do, you dead. Or when I went and go inside the bathroom in Union Square shit when they had the burning cross on August 12th, the anniversary of Charlottesville, when they surrounded me, you know, and raised 50 or 100 of them, with they neo-Nazi shit and the burning flags and all that shit, kept attacking me with all the mosquitoes and cutting me open and burning me and different shit like that out there inside the term. When I wouldn't, you know, isolate off so they could, I guess, do what they want to do in isolation, you know, it's always somebody, all right, we're going to blame this. Since you don't want to do out of term, we're going to, you know, create whatever picture they're going to create, and the term is take them, let them see how them niggas are. So that's their whole shit. Let's put them back in the spirit. That's where the assist, the dreamers, the DACA, different aspect. Now you want to make sirens and all this noise. That don't mean he lying. That just means somebody paying attention that might appreciate that truth while you torture them day in, day out and try to act like, oh yeah, he's safe. No, you're already safe. You're not safe. You're never safe. You never will be safe. No one's safe. Them organs not yours. Blame your ancestors. What you do, slavery end. So shit like that show they ain't never been in that. But look at the examples you using. Troy Ford, Kendrick Johnson, Chanel Patron Nixon. Like the list go. Brandy Odom. Like we was trying to give him a job. He fucked that up. Now he could go like his friend Sandra. And then the way you keep downloading even in recent weeks, Tasha and her kids. You went every son of hers you done put in a dream, and then you got these niggas running around promoting about downloading, talking about slob this, slob that. But the fact